In Module 6, we will introduce data visualization using very important Python library, Matplotlib. In this module, you will learn about the data visualization and some of the best practice when you create plots and visuals. You will also learn about the history and the architecture about the Matplotlib from Python library. We will see many different charts you can plot from using the Matplotlib. And also, you will learn about the data set on immigration to Canada. That's a data set we were using to demonstrate how to import the data set, then translate into the data frame. Then we will access Matplotlib to illustrate different plots. In the lecture video, you will see we use that intensively throughout this course. Then at the end, you will briefly learn how to read the CSV file into a pandas data frame, process and manipulate the data in the data frame so we can generate the line plots, histogram plots, or scatter plots using the Matplotlib. The learning objective in this module including we describe the importance of data visualization. You will learn the related history of Matplotlib and its architecture. We will apply Matplotlib to create plots using Jupyter notebooks. So for all the data frame, we will read. For all the data set, we will read as a CSV file. We will import that into the pandas data frame. We process and manipulate the data in the data frame. Sometimes you will see some column you don't need, you may need to drop, or you want to rename that, or you want to do some process. So in the data frame from the pandas, it's very useful to process the data in the table. So after you know what's the data you really want, you can generate different plots using the Matplotlib. Of course, the first one we will introduce you the line plot. Then we will describe why and how to create a line plot, the histogram, the bar chart, and the scatter plots using the Matplotlib. So that's why you will learn different kind of the plots, different kind of the chart you want to demonstrate your data. Which one to choose, that all depends on the relationship of the data you want to display. And at the end, we will introduce the Seaborn under the Matplotlib library to generate attractive regression plots. About the regression plots, we will show you how to generate that, and also about the regression, the mathematic definition and the concept we will introduce in the week 4 for all the statistic information. Before we go to each lecture video to detail to show you how to use different plots from the Matplotlib, let's quickly to using this lecture file to introduce you the concept we will talk about in this module. So of course, we talk about Matplotlib fundamentals. We will show you how to include that in your Jupyter notebook. And in this short video, we just quickly to show you the scatter plot and the histogram plot, how they look like. Matplotlib fundamentals. Matplotlib is a visualization package that provides MATLAB-like graphics, which are underlying the NumPy package, so we can use it to access the data. The functionality of Matplotlib has recently enhanced by newer packages like the Seaborn. And also, in order to work with the Jupyter notebook, we have the percentage Matplotlib statement, how to include that using and associate with the Jupyter notebook. How interactive plot inline or with the Jupyter notebook. Then we can create different image. So here is quickly to show you in Jupyter notebook how we will import the MATLAB library and to access the Matplotlib statement inline. So here, percentage Matplotlib inline. So that's we will access the Matplotlib statement. Before you import Matplotlib package, don't forget they are under NumPy. So we need to import NumPy first. So then we will decide to using the pyplot as a plot to demonstrate different graphic you need. So the first thing, that's using the NumPy random function. So we can create a random number. We have the x and y random number between 0 to 50. So then the same thing, we create a different color. So then we decide to create 1000 number with that. So after you have x and y, so we can using the scatter plot. So the scatter plot actually just according to the xy coordinates. Then you can specify the color, you can specify the size. And here you can have the alpha equal to 0.3 to display your plot. So then we just plot the color bar like that. So you can see here, actually they just have the scatter plot just mean I need two variable. One is x, will be x-axis. So the other will be y coordinate. So then we can put on the default will be the dot. So then we make the size a little bigger. But actually the size here is we're using the random number to decide the size between 0 to 1000. But of course here the 1000 is the pixel. So that's why you can see here when we plot the circle, they will be in different color, different xy coordinates, and the different size. So that's the example about the scatter plot. After the scatter plot, also in this module, we will introduce histogram plot. So that's why here the same thing, we import the Matplotlib. So then you're using the histogram. So use the plot.histogram according to the data here. We're using the random number to rent the 1000 data. So this 1000 data, actually histogram, actually they just using the data according to each interval, they have how many frequency. So that's why you will see the histogram chart. They will have the value, and usually we will have the even space between the value. So in each interval, the frequency is in the y-axis. The next two charts, we will show you the line plot. So then here we have an array. So from the NumPy array, we have 1, 2, 3. So then you have your xy axis and display. So then you will see they have the line is 1, 2, 3 because they have the same slope. But one thing, sometimes you may not want to have the line chart, you just want to have the scatter plot. So like earlier we show you scatter plot, you have the xy axis. So then here we have the x coordinate is came from the first NumPy array. Then the y is the second NumPy array, 2, 4, 6. So when you want to have your scatter plot, you just specify your x and y. Of course, optional, you can specify the size or the marker. So here you also, after you print your plot, your chart, you also can specify your xy level. So you will see here plt.x label, we have the x-axis. So you see here they display the x-axis. And you can have your y label. So y label, they just say y-axis. So then we can show and display. So this video just quickly to show you our module. In this module, what is our learning objective? So we give you the overall example about the Matplotlib and different plot you will use in this module. All the detail we will in each specific lecture video.